Hello, everyone on Instagram and on Facebook. Thank you for joining me. My name is Christyl Benford. I am a brand designer. I am the owner of Zeely Creative, which is a brand studio. I have branded entrepreneurs, churches, all different types of entrepreneurs, from product designers to event planners and strategists to authors, product creators, you name it. I've branded a whole lot of different entrepreneurs, and over my years of branding, I've learned some really important things that we need to know about our brands as business owners that can help our brands, and not just our brands, but our businesses to be more successful. So I've been doing a four-part series this week. I started on Monday. You can watch the replays at Christyl Benford on Facebook and in my IGTV. And if you can't, because I've been having some issues with IGTV, so if you can't see them there, then you can definitely go on Facebook at Christyl Benford. Okay, you can find it there as well. And you can see the whole series. It's all in a playlist. So you can watch it there. And today is actually the last day of this four-part series. And we've been talking about the overall brand, and I've just been giving a few tips from my course that I have. And I just want you guys to have these tips to be able to grow and know how to build a brand that actually profits and attracts the right clients and helps your business grow. So today, we're talking about our brand colors and the psychology behind brand colors. So let me ask you this question. Does your brand colors match your brand story? Let's think about that. Does your brand colors match your brand story? If you're not for sure what your brand story is yet, then I would suggest looking at, I believe it was day 2 of this week. I think it was. Yeah, where it's talking about the story. I think it was yesterday. Yeah. I think it was day 2, but you can look at the whole series. And it's also on YouTube at Christyl Benford as well. But if you're not for sure what your story is, or you haven't really identified your story, I would suggest looking at that, and then I'll give you something that will help you to be able to build more of a profitable brand at the end of this. But first, before we get started, I know I was about to jump ahead. I need you, if you're on here, hit that like button, that love button. Do that for me. Hit it. And yay, Kelly says she loves this topic. Thanks, Kelly. I'm so excited about this topic. But okay, so again, today we are talking about our brand colors, and does our brand colors match our story, our brand story? So one thing that we don't think about as entrepreneurs, we don't really think about colors. Usually when we pick colors as entrepreneurs, we pick it because it's our favorite color, or we like it, or we have a particular perception in our mind that we think what we think a color means. So, but a lot of times we don't understand that there is a emotional connection in colors. When people respond to colors, there's an emotional connection. There are triggers in color, and what we call that in the design world is color psychology. That's what we call that in the design world. And so there is an attractiveness or something that will draw your audience in through your brand colors. So that's why it's important that we pick the right colors. And what I wanted to share with you today is that not only do you need to understand that colors move emotion for people, okay, it moves their emotions, it stimulates their emotions, it stimulates even certain colors stimulate appetites. Okay, we have to understand that it can really enhance whatever your brand story is, whatever you're standing for, and that's through your story. What it does is it enhances that brand story. So it puts the visual element as well as the psychological psychological element through your brand story. It puts everything together and it grabs the whole audience. It grabs their whole being, just not only in their eyes, but in their mind. It triggers something. And one of the things that I like to use as an example, if you think about it, and I'll give you one color or two colors actually, just for this particular live. There are two colors that McDonald's use. We know they use that kind of yellowish orange, and they use that red color. Well, guess what? Red stimulates hungriness. Like, it stimulates hungriness, it stimulates passion, and the hue, which is the type of red, is not too dark and it's not too light, but the hue of red that they use, it stimulates that hunger. It stimulates also kind of a fun side, which is who their audience is. They cater to families that want meals on the go, quick meals. And then that yellowish orange color stimulates excitement, vibrancy. It stimulates like with the family, it stimulates kids. If you look at a lot of different kid stuff, there's a lot of yellows in their branding, like companies that deal with kids, whether there's a trampoline park or whether it might be Chuck E. Cheese or something like that. You notice they use a lot of yellows because that triggers the emotion that this is fun, this is exciting. And so McDonald's paired those two colors together because it stimulates the hunger, it stimulates excitement, it's family friendly. It goes so much according to their brand story, so that you're getting the visual emotional connection through the colors that they've chosen. And it goes perfectly with their brand story, which is they cater to families, and they cater to families that want meals on the go. And it even goes even further and stimulates that excitement and that fun type of aspect, because now, as we know, most McDonald's, they have playgrounds on the inside, or little play areas on the inside. So it really connects the whole brand of McDonald's, even through their color scheme, even through their story, what they stand for, what they do. Everything is connected. And as entrepreneurs, we have to look at that and say, okay, well, if that works for big conglomerate companies, and it's not just McDonald's, I just use that as an example, but there are hundreds and thousands of companies that went through brand, and I'm telling you, branding pro tips, but there are hundreds and thousands, if not, hundreds of thousands of companies that strategically, that they hired a brand company that strategically picked their colors for them, because we know that we need to stimulate our audience on a visual side as well as an emotional side. So that's the importance of having color in your brand. You have to, when you're thinking about color, even if you've already chosen the colors for your brand, I would suggest, you can go back and see if those colors that you chose matches your story. And I'll tell you this as well. We need to understand that it's not just about how it's not just about the visual connection or the emotional connection, but it's the psychological connection as well, because these colors can create triggers, and those triggers is what prompts people to buy. It prompts them to move. It prompts them to connect. It prompts them to join, or whatever your service or product looks like. So that's why it's extremely important that we know this, and that we choose the right colors that are in association with our brand, with what we represent, our message, which is our story. Everything needs to come together cohesively. And in order to be successful entrepreneurs, we need to be wise in crafting a brand as though we are a conglomerate, as though we are a corporation. We need to build it as such, of course, on a more personal level, because we're entrepreneurs. We're not the Forbes 500. We're not a Forbes 500 company yet. So, we need to think on a more personal level, but still the same rules apply. The same rules apply, that there are different key elements that you need to incorporate into your overall brand, color being one of them, which is what we're talking about today, that will help you to have business success. We don't brand just to have something cute, or a cute little logo and pretty colors and beautiful posts on social media. That's only that's a little portion of it. But we brand because we psychologically want our audience to connect with what we're selling, with what we're offering, with what we're saying. That's what we want it for. And so in saying that, we want to pick our color strategically. But guess what? Most of us can't pick our color strategically because we have no idea what color psychology is all about. We don't even dive in that deep. We're just trying to think, let's get the business going, let's get it moving, and just throw some colors. These colors look good together. Those are cute. Let's put them in there. Okay, let's put a logo together. But when we do that, a lot of times the things that we piece together without having knowledge, without having wisdom, without knowing what we're doing, then visually is not in alignment with the story, or either or whatever the story is saying psychologically is not connecting with our audience. So I'll give you an example. It is like if you cater to people that are 40 and up. Well, you're not going to want to, or not even 40, I would say 60 and up. If you cater to people that are 60 and up, you're not going to want to use these bright, fun colors, because like yellows and all this bright stuff that you normally use for kids, because that's not going to connect with them on a psychological level, emotional level. It's just not going to connect with them. So you want to make sure that your colors connect with the right audience. And that's why it is important to strategically pick those. And then also, we want to prompt action. We want to prompt action. So if you are a green company, meaning that you deal with things that are organic, you deal with things that are natural based, everything is of the earth, then you are not going to choose colors outside. Usually you're not going to choose colors outside of certain hues of yellow, but green and brown. Those are the colors for that. So you want to be very wise with your color choosing when you're building your brand. This is good for you, whether you already have branded yourself. It's something that you might want to revisit, because people rebrand all the time. And this is especially good for those of you that have not started your businesses yet, or you're thinking about starting, or you just started. This is perfect for you because you can come right out the gate understanding what these different elements do, what is their importance, and how to piece them together. So as an entire brand, you are emotionally on the psychological side and visually connecting with your audience. So if you want to learn all this, which I suggest any entrepreneur needs to know this, then we need to gain knowledge in order to make sure that we have a successful move forward in our businesses and our brand. Your brand overall, if it is not well put together, and I don't mean just on the visual side, like you have a beautiful logo, because your logo is only the tip of the iceberg with branding. Most people think that branding is your logo, is your social media post. That's a portion of your branding. But to collectively get everything together, you must know what it is to successfully put these pieces together so that you can be profitable, so that you can attract the right clientele. So I have this course, and it's free for now. It's called the Brand Reboot. The Brand Reboot, okay? And it is, like I said, it is free for now. You can sign up and get access to take it right now. And what I do is every little tidbit that I share throughout this week in this 4-part series, you get the walkthrough. I walk you through everything so that you can have brand success. And what does brand success do? It gives you business success, profits success. Okay, that's what we want to do. If we are not making money as businesses, then guess what, sugar? It's a hobby. I'm just saying. Okay, so we want to make sure that even on the part that needs to connect with the audience, that we have it all together. So the Brand Reboot, which is a 4-part course, okay, it's a video course, I walk you through every part of this in each video, okay? And I tell you what to do. I even give you free tools that you can use as an entrepreneur or a small business that will help you to incorporate these things. And these are the tools that professionals use. But it's free for you. But in order to find out what those free tools are, you got to sign up for the course. Oh, yes. So make sure you sign up for the course, the Brand Reboot, whether you're on Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, whether you are on Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, and what's the other one? Facebook. No matter where you are, I have a link tree in my bios. And when you click in that, it is the first button in my link tree. You can click that, and all you have to do is put in there to get access is just your name and email. That's it. And you can get that today. You can start that today, because we have to be successful in business, people. Okay, we don't want to be hobbies. We don't want to be expensive hobbies, because it costs us to run a business. It really does. So I would say signing up for that course, and let me even break it down further. Let me break it down further, what you're going to learn in this particular one, where we're talking about the psychology of color. In this particular one, you're going to learn the strategy and the psychology of color. So that means I give you a color chart with the different triggers that it has emotionally. I also teach you how color creates feeling and how it relates to your audience. You're going to learn that in there as well. Also, how to choose the right colors for your brand. Okay, so if you are a church, and I'm going to close my eyes when I say this, if you are a church, every church doesn't need to be in purple. Okay, that's a misconception that we do. Every church does not need, your branding doesn't need to be in purple. Okay, your colors don't have to be purple. That's why it's important to know the psychology behind each color, so you could pick it appropriately, especially for the type of audience or congregation or clientele that you have. Also, what you're going to, and I'm going to help you to learn, I'm going to walk you through how to choose the right colors for your brand and how to incorporate them. Also, what you're going to learn is how to use those beautiful colors that you've chosen through this course, the beautiful colors, how to use it in social media successfully. Okay, I'm going to teach you that as well. And all this you're going to learn in just video 4. Okay, in just video 4 of that course. But you get the full course, the Brand Reboot, for free for now. You get that full course now. So sign up and get access while you can. Okay, let's be a brand success. Let's be a business success. And let's not go into 2020 doing what we're doing now. Let's be even better. Let's be even greater. Let's do it even bigger. You know, in order to do that, we got to get knowledge, people. But not only get knowledge, we have to apply. We have to apply our knowledge. So sign up for the Brand Reboot. For those of you that have a website or are thinking about having a website, even if you have a one-page website, which some people can call landing pages sometimes, but even if you have that, I have another course for you. It's called the Website Reboot. And that I walk you through and how to make your website to create money for you. Right. There's no sense of having websites and nobody goes there and nobody's buying anything from there. Oh no, we can't do that. We want to be successful in every arena. Everything that we have access to, we want to be successful. So I have that. And then I have another product that's coming up as well. So I want you all to sign up for these things. I want you to be a success. If you have any questions, feel free to DM me. Also, I'm creating a list for those of you that want more tips and more goodies of information to help your business grow as an entrepreneur, side hustler, small business owner. Then you can DM me your email if you want to do it that way as well. But in order to get the course, you have to click the link in the bio. Okay, that's how you get the courses. And I am so excited that you guys joined me. I hope you enjoyed this whole series. If you have not seen the entire series for this week, then you can get that series on YouTube. You can get that series on Facebook and hopefully Instagram, but I've been having a hard time getting them up on my IGTV. But definitely Facebook and YouTube under Christyl Benford. You can get the full series and watch all of them. They're in one playlist. So you could just click it and just watch one after the other. And I ask that you would share these on your page. Share on no matter what social media site. Also share these with other friends who are business owners, small business owners, side hustlers, people looking to start a business. Share this with them because I want as many people as possible to be a success. Okay, guys? Well, I hope you have a wonderful time, and I'm going to put this out there first. Kelly, oh, thank you guys. Okay, so I have some people in Facebook world that said that gave some comments, and I like to read the comments because they're not over here with you guys. Okay. Oh, good. Hey, oh, Monroe, yay! I'm so glad you finished it. I can't wait to hear your feedback. Yay! Yeah, but over here in Facebook land, and thank you for signing up and taking it too. But over here in Facebook land, Kelly says she uses red for her brand color. She said because it's her favorite color. But her color, it does tie in with what she does as well. And then also Antoinette said, this is good information. I would like to make or create a banner to display when I am a vendor. Yes, I need to have colors to catch the eye. That's right. But you got to build those brands first, people. Before you start marketing, you need to build your brands first, because the marketing goes a lot smoother and your marketing will stay within your brand story. So before you guys start putting out banners and stuff, you need to brand. You need to make sure your story is solidified, your colors, your imagery, everything is solidified. Because when your brand is solidified, marketing comes effortlessly because you're sticking to a guideline. Oh, Kelly, thank you. Kelly said this course is amazing, so informative, and it allows you to practice what Christyl teaches. Oh, thanks, Kelly. That's so awesome to hear. You guys make me feel so loved. Thanks, guys, so much. But I thank you for joining me. Like I said, hit the link in the bio. You get all my goodies in there, you know, and then also you get the FREEmium, which is the Brand Reboot. There's another course. There's even a link in there if you want to do a discovery call with me where it's just me and you, you know, a 15-minute discovery call. We can do that. But click that link, sign up for that course so you can be a success. Stop playing around. Stop running an expensive hobby and start building a brand that profits, which will profit your business. All right, guys. I love you guys. Thanks for joining me. I so appreciate you guys for joining me. And share these videos and like, and love it over and over, and rewatch it if you want to. And I thank you again. You guys have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you next Tuesday for my regular live, and have a good weekend. Bye, guys.